Alright, I think we got everything set up. Testing 1, 2, 3. It looks amazing, thank you. Alright. So in the last stream, everything's the same. The only thing I changed is the parking garage. I spent like the last 10-20 minutes just like changing it to look more realistic. I should have just started streaming and doing that, but I just wanted to do that and not bore people with working on the parking garage. But yeah, that's pretty much like what I did. Also, I was moving things to folders. So the basketball court has its own folder, and then the skate park has its own folder, the parking garage has its own folder. So everything's like, oh, and the restaurant, but I didn't finish the restaurant, so let me actually finish that real quick. I'm putting everything into folders so it makes it easier, so then like if I need to move it, I could just like select all of it and then move it to wherever I need to. Only problem with doing that is sometimes that doesn't work exactly and things just start going all over the place, but at least it's all in one place. Where is this located? There's still a bunch of stuff that's not in its own field, but I need to fix that at some point. We'll have like the street have its own thing, or like at least different sections. You could have like a whole grid system at some point, but I don't want to overcomplicate it too much. I just want everything to have its own folder kind of, so it just makes it easier in the end. Because otherwise, like finding things in certain areas is gonna be a pain. Either way it is, but at least if it's in a folder, it makes it a little bit easier. Alright, now we gotta do the inside. Should be everything, right? I think that's everything in there. Perfect. All right. So I'm trying to think here. I think I'm gonna make like 2 more houses, and then from there, I want to work on some like functionality things, like the NPC in here. I also want to add Durburger, so I might add like a truck stand somewhere in the city or something like that. See how that looks. One, two, three, four. So this would be house 5. Da, 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 da. It's so annoying sometimes because it's like it just flips the like what side it's on, and then like when you try to do it, you have to like change the rotation, but then the rotations are all different. It's not like not all the same rotation anyway. It's in the same direction. It doesn't make sense, but it like is stupid. Watch, like here it's not gonna rotate it the correct way. Oh, surprising. Sometimes right there it like wouldn't do it correctly. But this wall right here probably won't do it. Yeah. Um when I'm closer done with this game, I haven't really logged into Fortnite in a while, in like a few weeks. Or no, not a few weeks, but like I would say last week. This week I've been just focusing on this map. I haven't like logged into Fortnite itself. The only time I logged into Fortnite was, or I did like log in, but I like launched the session to see what it looks like in game. Bro, why is it doing? Alright, let me just make sure everything is connected. Okay. So where are these located? 2, 5. See, like, why does it do that? Maybe it's just 90 and then this is 0 and this is 0 too. 180. I can't deal with this, bro. 180. Nope. 180. Negative 180. Nope. Negative 180. Nope. Negative 90. Okay, whatever. So random. Five. Alright, there we go. Boom. Okay, so the roof is also not attached to it yet. The first thing I need to do is when I copy it is just straight away put it into the folder, because otherwise it just like creates an issue where it takes longer to. There you go. Alright, and then move to house 5. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Perfect. Alright, now everything's connected to this house. Alright, we're gonna make this one yellow. Or at least the roof. And then get like a red material. That looks nice. Does that look too nice? Wrong. Huh. I'm not sure if that looks too nice. It looks like a marble. I need something that looks like kind of dirtier. About this. Oh. actually kind of fits well a little bit. Eh, it just looks like a crepe. I gotta think of a different red. Even that looks nice. That's like a metal. We need something that looks rustic or something. That isn't metal. Like a brickish. Like a dark red brick. Wait, what up? Oh, okay, that doesn't do it. I wish there was a way to make the brick look more red. Well, I know there is, but like I'm trying not to do that. Copy. Okay, we're getting somewhere. But just make it like this for now. This doesn't look realistic at all, though. Wait, this actually might be perfect for like a bank or something. We'll make like a bank. We'll put that over here. See, that's what I was looking for. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I remember you, bro. Used to tune in all the streams. Yep, I'm working on a new map right now. You'll be on Fortnite tomorrow, but you could 1v1? Maybe. I haven't been like playing Fortnite. Like I've been working on this map for the past 5 days. I'm trying to finish it by next week, so um like maybe off stream or something we could 1v1 or something. Or like when stream first starts. You're gonna play my box fight map. You should play it with your friends. One of the best ways to help me out since I don't have a supporter creator code, besides, tuning into the streams, is playing my maps. And then I could actually, and then like, it will help me like make updates to it. Which box fights map? Yeah, I'm almost at 1K. I should have got it last year, but I started slacking. recently, but I've seen it in short. Uh, I think I know which one. Cause I like one of them's a box fights, and then one of them is a headshot wars, and then I had like a 1v1 box fights and a 2v2 box fights, but like I don't think they work properly, so I don't have them set yet. Right. By the way, I gotta go. I tune in next stream, play with you, then play your map. Alright, bet. I got all the notifications. I played your drive game. Um, what is it called? Uh, I'm brain frogging right now. I know what you're talking. Overdrive, the Battle Royale map. It doesn't work if you well, like it works, I'm pretty sure, but like if you don't have someone else to play with, like the game can't play it. All right, see ya. All right, let's make like a brick, this type of brick house. And make one more house, and then call it for now. Excuse me. And make this a new folder. Create new folder. This is gonna be house 6. Boom. We'll get the flooring. For the house. Is your other TikTok pictures of land? Other the you love PK official? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, that's mine. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Na, na, na. Oh, 90. There you go. You have 20 crowns this season? Nice. How many do I have? I don't even know. Probably not that many. Maybe like 6. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I remember. What else? Why is this connected? I guess I was early connected. Alright, there you go. Add flooring and some roof. Boom. And then we're gonna move to house 6. There you go. One last thing. Oh, bruh. That. Take these and move it to house 6. Boom. Alright. I've been playing Reload Ranked. Nice. I haven't played Ranked 2 weeks. How is that like? I'm so confused. What is this thing doing? There we go. Fine. Gotta fix this one. There we go. What rank am I? Um, that's a good question. I think I'm diamond. I might be plat. Diamond's after plat, right? I mean like plat or diamond. Ugh. Right, so now that this house is complete, I could like move it up by 1 or 2. Or I'm just gonna keep it there for now. I feel like I gotta do more. I feel like I'm making this look too fancy. I feel like this should just be the road. So how do I do that? Like, I have to figure out. Is there like a, let me just look up a road to see if there's like a thing that goes down. New update is cool as South Park. Yeah, I played it. I played like a few games. I never got the stick, but like I've had people use it or whatever, and then like the storm comes in really fast. Kinda like that. Your map is looking perfect. Thank you very much. That looks a little bit more like what I'm going for. That looks too big. There has to be like a block that is like a stair. Or wait, I just realized I could do something like this. I could take this material, find like a flat stair. Stair. Maybe not flat. I thought in this, in the blacks, in the black stair, like the black gallery, there's like a stair that's flat. What is it called? Stair W? It's not in here for some reason, but I swear there is like a flat stair that doesn't have any ridges on it. I guess I'll just use this for now. That looks fine. Then we could get rid of this. Add like a parking lot or something. There has to be some other block that I have to put there but for now, I'll just keep it like that. See, it looks off because there's like the little things on the bottom. There has to be a stair that doesn't have any like ridges. That just looks weird. Oh wait, here's something. Kind of what I'm looking for. It's not like slanted enough. Would this be better? That's too small. Those are closer to what I'm looking for. Floor ramp. There we go. Wait, this might actually work better. Except now it looks way darker. Huh. Interesting. How is it way darker than the rest of the road? Like what's going on here? It actually looks better. Like that looks more realistic. What is this? This looks glossy. This is like a glossy road. They all are darker than actual road. So far this one looks like promising. But it's also darker, so it defeats the whole purpose. Dang it, dude. Guess we're just gonna have to keep it like that for now. need like a. This is what I need. I need something like this. Perfect. So let's just make it that material. Paste. Can't see it, bro. Like this thing. I guess it doesn't really matter if you. Can 180 by 180. There we go. Right. That looks fine for now. Alright, I'm gonna work on this NPC thing. I think by then we'll like at least have this done. NPC. Use animation idle. Do not interact. Interact type. What's his name? Military mascot tomato. His name just tomato? There's no way his name is just tomato, right? Tomato head. So what's like a good name? Talk to. What up, me? Offside. Own ketchup corner. Sauce Boss. Talk to Sauce Boss. Uh, uh. Little Ketchup. Talk to Saucy. Talk to Chef Red. Yeah. Tommy T. Oh heck no. Sauce Boss. Catch. Rico Red. Place. I think talk to Big Sauce. Or Tommy. Is Tommy T like an actual like talk to Big Sauce? Sauce Boss. Talk to Big Sauce. And that doesn't fit him. Tommy, talk to Tommy. Talk to. Wait, hold up. I need to make another NPC though too. Good rat. There's no way there's not a rat. Hold up. Now I gotta look up Fortnite rat skin. Fortnite rat skin. Dude, there has to be like another rat. There is. What's his name? To get the skillet skin? Okay, hold up. Perfect, bro. So we're gonna put him into the sewers. Oh my, bro. It'd be funny as hell. Your map. I hope you have a blessed day and mournful rest of your day. Thank you very much. Do you play Steal the Brain Rot? No, I do not play Steal the Brain Rot. Fun fact, I don't think I've only played like Steal the Brain Rot on Roblox like maybe once. I've played Plants vs. Brain Rots more than anything. Past few months. Good position. How to register? Blah blah blah. I have a bunch of secret brain rots. Nice. Auto register with budget. Talk to Big Sauce. I'm not liking that name. Think of a different. Def Red. Red Hand. Trilog. Big Sauce. Doesn't fit him. Talk to Sauce Boss. Even that, like, it doesn't sound. That would be more. No, what we're gonna do? Talk to Tommy T. Like a Tommy T. I think he seems like a Tommy. Were you playing Battle Royale before? Like, when? Like in general? General. Why is it that not? You get the UQ nose skin? I'm not sure if I did. Dude, why? Might have to look up a video of how to use it. Is interact. Ooh, I have to also add calculates. Totally forgot about that. We'll have them like over here for now. I already have. Okay. Wait, everything's over here. Drag it over there then. Everything else. I would just put that there for right. And I don't know how to use it. Let me look this up then. Alright, let me actually look this up now. This is not an NPC, it's a character. How to use the character device. Alright. I appreciate that. Trying to find a video explaining how to use this device. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to use it. This is a pain, bro. Custom NPCs in Fortnite. Gotta make it advanced. How to make interactable characters in Fortnite. Okay, it's the conversation device, that's what it is. Alright. I need to like lower the thing or something. Okay. Hold up. Speaker name. Speak conversation type. Rational. Box custom. No. Ugh. Where's it? Conversation bank? Alright. Next time you play Fortnite, you're gonna stream? Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Okay, sounds good. What's up, man? What's going on? Do you know who I Hmm. Something I meant to get another response. Do you know who I am? Not. Yeah. Sure. Heard about your sauce scandal. Do you know who I am? Nah, heard about your sauce scandal, yeah. Okay, here, speak. I want to connect, I want to make this different one. I want it to be connected to this one. No, disconnect. Dude, disconnected. Why is it doing all this? Alt Z. Wrong thing. And get rid of this one. Get rid of that one. And then from here, we'll have a few different responses. He's gonna say, what do you know? What do you know? This is actually like, hold on a sec. I think I've known you since 2024. Something like that. Do you know who I am? Nah. Yeah, what do you know? How do you like... Okay, there we go. Do you know who I am? Nah, don't care. Yeah. You know who I am? Nah, don't care. Yeah, what do you know? Or you could make like so many responses. Holy. Do you know who I am? Nah, don't care. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually fun. Heard about your soft scandal. This. What do you know who I am? Or maybe that shouldn't be the first response. I feel like the first response should be like here for pizza and then say nah, don't care, yeah, and then go from there. Alright. Here for wait, hold up. Undo. I need to copy this text first. Say is there a way to copy or wait no, duplicate, right? And make this oops, wrong thing. Here for pizza question mark. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. You know who I am. Alright, perfect. Alright, here for pizza. Yeah. Here for pizza, nah, don't care, yeah, okay. Wait, does it have to be attached from the top? There we go, okay. Here for pizza, nah, don't care, yeah. Do you know, don't care, nah. Here for pizza, and then make this one. We're gonna cut that. And then this is still gonna be a part of this. But do you know who I am? Question mark. This is gonna be the response for don't care. And then just gonna delete that one and then make this connected to that. Say no. Here for pizza, nah, don't care. Who do you know? Here for your pizza, do you know who I am? What do you know? And then sit here. And then here for pizza, nah. What do you know? Best pizza in town. Heard about the sauce scandal. What else could I add? Yeah. Here for pizza, yeah. I guess we'll do. What would you like? Question mark. What would you like? Here for pizza? Question mark. Nah, don't care. Know who I am. Yeah. What would you like? Response. pepperoni, some other pizza, like I can't see that, bro. I'm trying to figure out what other like pepperoni. I guess sausage. Sausage. They do white pizza, or is that they different types of or- okay. And one more, say pepperoni. Or not pepperoni, sausage. Or wrong thing. Not speech, it's response. Is there a way to like make this smaller? Oh. Alright, there we go. So let's try to make this like closer together so it looks a little bit more organized. Here, yes. Alright. I think like there. Is that voice clipping? Is that voice clipping you're making? Is that voice clipping you're making? What? Is that voice clipping you're making? Voice clipping? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Alright, here for the pizza. Nah, don't care. Yeah, that voice clipping. I don't know what that means. I'm like, this is for one of the NPCs. I'm like making responses for the NPC. What would you like? Pepperoni, cheese, Neapolitan, sausage. I think sausage and then Neapolitan was like the last. Alright, I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm just working on the responses, I guess. It's just like the response for one of the NPCs. Basically, like how it works is you just like have the entry point, which is this, and then from that make a speech through the task, and you click speech, and then like the first thing that the NPC is gonna say is here for pizza, and then your responses are don't care or nah, don't care, yeah, and then he's gonna say, what do you know? Do you know who I am? What would you like? And then based off what you choose from your response, if you say nah, then he's gonna say best. Then he's gonna ask, what do you know? And then you're gonna say either best pizza in town or heard about your sauce scandal. And then from there, I gotta like figure out what is it called? It's the conversation event. Like what happens when you choose those, and then same thing for these ones and this one as well. You know, like don't care, do you know who I am? And then like if you say don't care again or something, I could like make it have some events happen from that. Same thing with this. What would you like? Like for this, I don't know how to give a pizza though. Like there's no different pizzas you could choose from, you know? So I have to figure out like a unique way to come up with something where it's like select pepperoni or something, then you get some coins, or you get directed to some other place saying like he lost ingredients or something like that. I don't even know. But there's like multiple NPCs that I'm gonna have, so it's like this is just the start, and right now this is not even functional. This is just the basic concept of what the NPC is gonna say based off your responses, and then I still have to add the conversation event, meaning like I said, whatever responses you connect it to the event, and then that event will occur. So you can make it so then, like, if you say, you know who I am, and then you say I don't care again or something, you could make it so then a fan goes off and you like get kicked out of the restaurant, or he eliminates you. I don't know, something. So that's what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna add like another response and say don't care. You know who I am. Don't really care. Here for pizza, don't care. Do you know who I am? Here for pizza, nah, don't care. Yeah. You know who I am, don't really care. Good rat told me what you've been up to. Alright. What did he tell you? I know. Woodrat told me. Woodrat told me what you've been up to. What did he tell you? I know about your sauce scandal. Your sauce is moldy. I think for now we're just gonna. All right. Look at this. Conversation max icon. Tommy T conversation. Say on tomato, or what is it called? It's character. Is this the main character? Character device on interacted with. Alright, perfect. Alright, I'm not sure how that's gonna look, but we'll see what it looks in tomorrow's. But for now, I think I'm gonna call it there. Work something else for the day. I think we made some good progress. We learned a little bit more about how to make a conversation device, so that's good. We also edited this side of the map, made another house, and also we changed the parking garage. I didn't show that on stream, but I did it. So now we're just gonna do a quick little recap, pretty much saying everything that I worked on in this stream. So in this stream, we added 2 new houses. Obviously, they're not like completely done because some of them look the same, and also like some of them just don't fit in, like this one right here. And like the material itself, it's like kind of rotated in some of them, but I'm not too worried about that right now. So that's why I worked on with that. And then over here, I changed the surroundings. It was like the pool side over here, and I changed it, as well as added this kind of like ramp looking thing for the street going down to the basketball court. And then also we added a conversation device, as well as we put more of the houses and more of the things in the folders. Every house has its own folder, as well as the pizza place. It has its own folder for everything that's in this area. The parking garage as well. We also edited the parking garage and changed the overall look of it. And then also we made a conversation device, and I looked up how to like use it and all that. So now there's a conversation device. It is not complete, but like the basics of how it works is basically there's a speech that Tommy T slash the like tomato NPC says here for pizza, and then your response is nah, don't care, yeah, and then from there you either get a what do you know who I am, or what would you like. If you select yeah, then you get to choose from the different pizza options, quote unquote. And then if you select don't care, then you get do you know who I am, don't really care, Hood Rat told me, what you've been up to. And then from there, from either of those responses, if you say don't really care, then he says get out. If you say you know what Hood Rat told you, then he says what did he tell you. And then from there, it's either I don't, or I know what your sauce, I know about your sauce scandal, or your sauce is moldy. And then if you choose what do you know, and then you say best pizza in town, or I know about your sauce scandal. From there, like there's gonna be other responses. And then with this, the conversation event, what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it so then based off those responses, it actually has a function. Right now it doesn't have a function. I'm just like set the idea down of each response or each speech that the character says, what are you saying? And from there, what is the next thing that is being said? But it doesn't have any function yet of like, oh, if you say cheese pizza, then you get 10 gold or something, or you lose 10 gold. Or if you say Hood Rat told you something, then like you get kicked out of the restaurant. Or if you say you don't really care, then you get kicked out, you know, like little things where it's like it doesn't function yet, but it's the idea of what is being said, which is later going to turn into the conversation event. But for now, I was just kind of like thinking of some responses and speech that the character gives. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the stream for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. For anyone who tuned in, see y'all tomorrow for day 6.